This piece here, it's called Dropping a Han Dynasty Urn, and it's a series of 3 pictures showing him from initially holding a historical vase. It's very, I guess it's considered very precious because of its age. The second photo is the urn halfway down, and then the last one is it totally smashed along the floor. And I think the incredible part is how much kind of drama it stirred up. A lot of people were angry about this art piece. They said he was, defacing historical artifacts. A couple of our students, they were upset about this.
Well, personally, I think this is absolute crap. I would use worse words, but I don't think I'm allowed to on video. It's absolutely pointless. He's taking a Han Dynasty vase, an urn which is precious, as part of history, and just destroying it. Why? There's no reason why. It's almost like he's saying that basically, I can do this, I'm powerful, I can now afford to do this, so I'm going to do it. He even grew up in an era where the government went through and destroyed a whole lot of their stuff, choosing to, got people to do it for them. So then just to do it by choice is ridiculous. He should be preserving stuff like that, putting it on display as it's art in itself. And it's part of history. Why the hell would you just go pick up something hundreds of years old and just chuck it? There's no need at all.
But I think personally, in the context of the Chinese Cultural Revolution, this is an incredible work that he's done. Someone who uses their art this way, like Ai Weiwei does, sending a message, especially kind of sending almost a threat, in his case to the Chinese Communist Party government, I think can be very, very powerful.
Art can be powerful, and he does use it very well in some ways, but for some things it needs a bit of explaining, or at least some conceptual art needs a bit of explaining. Unless you make it clear, it doesn't really work at all. And as far as Ai Weiwei goes, yes, some of his art is very powerful. He is a very powerful artist. Lots of people know about him, but it's almost like he's let the power go to his head, he's gone absolutely insane, and started chucking vases around. It's still just absolutely unnecessary destruction. It's pointless, stupid, and honestly ridiculous. It's like he's just a stuck-up idiot, to be honest.
How is Andy Warhol's art more powerful than this? His screen prints, it's just the same face. It just happens to be someone who's a celebrity in different colors. How is that more powerful than something that is politically charged, that has a great and powerful meaning?
Ai Weiwei is one of the most powerfully influential artists of this day. However, it's just some of his art is absolutely ridiculous and has really no political power or shows any political influence. For example, that I don't get how that affects it at all. A lot of it needs explaining, like the crab piece over in the next room, which Lynn explained to me, but I only understood it after that explanation. It really is, Ai Weiwei's art is really specific to the Chinese government, and it takes really someone who's gone through that to explain it, to understand it.
No, it just takes someone who knows the history of China.
Oh yes, whatever. I do know the history of China. Lynn explained this art to me, and actually it's really, really cool, and actually the idea behind it is quite smart. Because it's a Han Dynasty vase, he chose this specifically because the majority of the Chinese population, 95%, say they are Han people, and they speak, they call the language Han language. They describe themselves as the Han people. That is them. And when he's dropping the vase, he's explaining, saying the country needs to, the nation is almost splitting apart, and it's almost splitting into different groups, and it does need to. It's like everyone shouldn't be kept in the same spot. But it's also slightly ironic, you could say, because the government also tried to do this when they went through and they destroyed all these artifacts like this and destroyed a lot of history. But the Han vases are almost priceless because of their historical ties to the people. So it actually makes a lot of sense, and it's quite a cool idea and concept, although it is a slight shame to destroy such a vase, but it's worth it for the message it portrays now, that I understand it.
So now do you think this artwork is powerful?
Now I know it, yes. Now I actually understand the principle behind it is very powerful artwork.